Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again. My most used everyday carry item is on my freaking grape. The Ray-Ban Metas are still goated. They're still good. Bottom line up front, if you're stylish, tech forward type of head, you want to add some good smart glasses to your EDC, go ahead, snatch these up. Link in the description down below. Thank me later. If you want to know what I think about these, after these things have been on the market for a year, then stick around. First off, let's just talk about these things dropped a year ago. I've been living with these things, not for a full year. I've been probably living with them. I think I've had these going on 10 months. So year out, I bought them 2 months into the game. So they've been fan freaking tastic. So first thing we got to talk about, hands down, is going to be the style. You can get these in all sorts of variants in all sorts of ways. I still believe that the style that I have, I think they call it like this. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this very stylish black color. It's like a technology black or something like that. I'll link it up down below where you can kind of see the speakers through the glasses themselves. It's not the matte finish. I had the matte finish fingerprint magnet. I think after all this time, it will probably be a scratch magnet as well. This one seems to be look pretty good after all this time. So that's something to think about. I do have the transition lenses, so we'll talk about what I think about those. So you can get these with regular UV lenses, which will get you probably 100% UV protection. Transition lenses don't get 100% UV protection, but they're still pretty good, and then they don't make you look crazy indoors. I just think they look really good, regardless of if you have them on a table, if you have them on your face. I've worn them in meetings. I've bought two cases for this, mainly because I lost a case. Okay. But even if I didn't lose the case and didn't find it all over again, I would recommend you get two cases because it's just nice to have one in my vehicle and then have one in my house. And the cases are, something that are pretty convenient as well. So the comfort level. So let's just jump into some cons. Okay. As much as I like these, I do wish they had either an option or something that you can buy to put some padding on the crown of your nose, because it would be nice to sit it up high. It doesn't feel fatigue on my nose. I just wish I can get the glasses sit up a little bit higher on the nose. That would be nice. So another thing is they are pretty muted, but I do wish like the flat, the camera was a little bit more muted. It is once somebody kind of stares at you for a minute, they kind of know you're wearing smart glasses, but not initially when they take a look at it. It's something that they don't necessarily notice. The speakers could be a little bit better. I use these mostly to listen to talk radio, but if it's time to listen to music or anything like that, these are not my go-to. They just don't have everything that I kind of would like to listen to music. That you can see that the speakers are right here, and that's what the speakers actually kind of like pump the music directly into your ears. They work really well. Don't get that twisted. So that's kind of something to think about as well. The touch controls are a little bit too sensitive. I wish I could turn the sensitivity down. There are times when I'm kind of like just moving my dreadlocks out the way or kind of getting them out my face or whatever, and I'll touch the touch controls and accidentally mute my whatever I'm listening to, mute my music or whatever, and that can be a headache. And the biggest pain point of these glasses, hands down, can be the connection time. Taking these out of the case onto my face, hashtag bars, sometimes it can take up to like 45 seconds to connect to my phone. That is a first world problem, hands down. But it is an issue, because you would think it wouldn't take so long, because technically, even while they're in the case, your phone can connect to the glasses if you have the Meta app open. So that's something that, I wish sometimes it wouldn't have that delay, because there are times when I'm trying to transition from earbuds or from my truck's radio to these glasses, and that little bit of delay, it can suck. But speaking of the Meta app, and it kind of just lets you just use it how you see fit. So it always kind of lets you know with like the life, how much battery life is left on your glasses themselves. You see these are at a 100% because I just took them out the case for this video. It always gives you some pointers or some things that you can do with the glasses. The very bottom has your media, that any photos you've taken. Then it has any Hey Meta features that you've asked the glasses, and we'll talk about the Hey Meta features here in a second. And then you have your settings. So since they've released these glasses, they've done a lot of updates to make the app and make the glasses work better. So first off, you used to only be able to record 1 minute of video. Now you can record 3 minutes of video. That's a big improvement. the actual call quality has significantly improved when it comes to the person on the other line. I've always been able to hear the people I talk to pretty good, but I did have an issue when I would walk around the house. My wife would be like, "Are you walking? Are you eating chips? What are you doing?" And I'd be like, "I'm just talking to you on the phone." And I think it was just the interference of the glasses moving around on the face. The microphones weren't synced very well, so I had to stand still to talk. They've improved that. Whatever software updates that they've done for that, the actual image quality of the photos have improved, especially in low light. It has slightly improved. And then the smart features, the meta features are really, really good. First off, you can see this say, "Hey Meta, what am I looking at right now?" See, it took a picture. So it just told me that I'm looking at a table with various items, including guns and other items, and it keeps whatever you just searched in the app in the photos in the app as well. So this is the photo that it took to search to see exactly what I was looking at, and then it also gives me the answer in the app as well. And you can just ask it whatever you want to. You can ask it, "Hey Meta, what is a green tea shot made of?" All right, so everything that I just asked it shows up in the app. So I just asked, "What is a green tea shot made of?" It actually gives you the answer in the app as well. So you can go through and just look at anything that you've asked this thing over time. I think you can clear this out as well. And so it's like stupid accurate. Like it is extremely accurate. I was asking it exactly what I was looking at a couple of weeks ago. It told me I was holding up my daughter's Infamil Infagrow formula. It told me that you're looking at a container of Infagrow Premium Toddler Formula Nutritional Drink. Like it's very accurate. It can tell you exactly what you're looking at, and it's just going to continue to get more and more accurate as obviously we continue to feed AI a monster and a beast. I do like the fact that the AI is free. I could see them gatekeeping this and making some features cost money. I don't know if they ever would do anything like that. I like the fact that even when these are in the case, these can connect to your phone and import your media. I have mine set up to automatically import my media whenever I'm connected to Wi-Fi. That makes life very, very easy. There are some improvements I would like to see on the actual case itself. So the case is very nice looking or whatnot, but I would like to see if they could offer somewhere to put an AirTag. I have an AirTag dropped in here, but if they could maybe build in an AirTag holder, that would be nice. If they could build into some type of Find My feature for your case, because I've lost the case for I think 3 or 4 days, wasn't able to charge the glasses, and the process to order another case is not as easy as you would think. You can't just go to Amazon or go to Rayban.com and order a case. You have to go on their website. You have to tell them what size frames that you ordered and the model that you ordered. And I guess the cases have to sync with the glasses, and it wasn't very easy. So I would say that I would recommend that you measure your face. I have one of those digital millimeter calibrator things, and I measured my face. So I have the standard size glasses. I think they make them in large as well, or extra large, whatever size they are. Most people just need the standard. If you just know you have a really wide face, then you know that you need to have the bigger set of glasses on for you as well. Battery life is pretty good, especially listening to talk radio. I usually keep the volume around 50% because you will get bleed into your environment around you. So if I keep it about 50%, I can go easily over 3 hours listening to whatever YouTube, talk radio, whatever. But if I do have it blasted up, because I wear these glasses all the time on my e-bike if I'm riding my one wheel, because they provide protection from the sun and they provide protection from the wind. And when I have it turned up, battery life is poor. If you have AI turned on at all times, it's always listening for you to say, "Okay, Meta," or "Hey, Meta," like it just turned on right now. So whenever the AI is always on, it's just always kind of ticking away at your battery life. So I particularly will turn it off if I'm going to be at home all day. And if I have any questions about the news or the weather, I asked all my Google devices. I have Google devices all around my house. I use a Google cell phone. So that's what works out for me. But if I'm going to be out and about, if I'm going to a museum, if I'm going to a park, or if I'm going wherever, then I would normally reactivate Meta just to have it at the ready at all times. There's a lot of real world use cases that you can use for these. You need to record an interaction that you're having, whether it's a confrontation or just between two other people. If you're on an airplane, you're being nosy. If you're in a grocery store, if you see anything, then that might be something that you may want to do. So, for instance, I was walking into a CVS a couple of weeks ago. There was a guy kind of getting into a fist fight with the manager or an employee of the CVS because he was trying to shoplift. I wasn't about to jump in between that because A, the dude was about to get away and I am not super save a hoe. And B, the guy could be strapped. Me particularly, it looked like he was stealing food. I'm not trying to lose my life, lose my entire family life to save CVS's food product from some guy that was stealing it. But you know what I was able to do? Snap a quick video. So that type of stuff. And just to be able to kind of like show what's going on. And CVS didn't even care about pressing charges. They didn't even go. As a matter of fact, this is how I know it was not worth jumping into it. He stole the items and then he walked across the street and began to look at the items that he had. And he was probably 200 yards away from the CVS. Somebody who literally shoplifts and stays within eyesight of this facility is somebody you don't want to mess with. Okay. So, but that's just something to think about as well. So it does have its pros and cons. Now, there are competitors that are going to hit the market. I don't know a lot about them. I would love to see somebody that is using Google's AI and I could just already use Google's functionality put into some glasses. That would be fantastic without looking goofy as hell. Ray-Ban Metas are winning because they look good. They look like a pair of Ray-Ban Wayfarers. Like they don't look super odd. Other than the fact, whenever you begin to record a video, it does do a little light like that. But if you want to record a video, you hold this down. And now the light actually illuminates to let the people around you know that you're recording a video. And then there's a light on the inside that lets you know that you're recording a video to remind you to turn that video off. I think the way I customized mine with the transition lenses and I got this specific colorway, I think mine cost me like $430, but don't quote me on that. Check the links in the description. If you just want to get like just a run of the mill UV sunglasses, matte black, I think you can get them for like probably used 250, 300, something like that. They hold their value well. They're just really good glasses. So can I recommend these 1 year later for my most used EDC item? Yeah, these are a pretty easy recommendation. If you have a question about these, if you want a long-term review, there you go. Comment down below. Do you own the Ray-Ban Metas? Is this a part something that you would add to your EDC, something for your tech? Let me know. What should I check out in regards to tech here soon? I would love to know what your comments down below. First time stopping by, hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you part of the battalion. If this is not your first time stopping by, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.